Groovy English Podcast.
Hey everyone! Welcome to the Groovy English Podcast, where we make mastering English fun and real. I'm Chloe, a music nerd and snack queen who's all about creating killer podcasts. I've got big dreams to take my content global, but I'll confess, sometimes I get lost in YouTube rabbit holes instead of editing.
And I'm Aiden, a coffee-obsessed gamer and English coach who loves crafting epic podcast lessons. I'm super ambitious, but my couch and gaming streams often steal the show. Guilty as charged.
This lazy but ambitious vibe is so us. I want my podcast to pop with top-notch English tips, but some days, my bed's just too cozy.
Same. I'm all about teaching you slick phrases, but last week, I binged gaming tutorials instead of prepping episodes. Lazy mode, fully on. That's why we're diving into this topic. It's our struggle, and we know it's yours too.
Picture yourself nailing fluent English conversations, landing that dream job, or totally owning your goals. Sounds epic, right? But here's the real question. Are you chasing those dreams, or are you stuck binge-watching shows and scrolling X instead?
Caught red-handed. Today, we're breaking down why we're lazy yet ambitious, with 3 brain hacks to crush your goals, plus English phrases to sound like a native. Let's roll. Chloe, let's get sciencey. Why do we dream big like creating killer content or teaching fluent English but flop when it's time to work? What's our brain up to?
It's wild. Our brains are wired for 2 things. Chasing shiny rewards, like picturing a viral podcast or students nailing English, and saving energy. Scientists call this the motivation paradox. Your brain loves the dream but hates the grind.
Motivation paradox? That's me in a nutshell. Break it down.
When you imagine your podcast blowing up or your students acing English, your brain's reward center goes ding, ding, ding. But when you think about editing hours of footage or planning lessons, it's like, nope, too much effort. So it nudges you to easy stuff, like scrolling X or snacking.
So true. I'll plan a dope podcast episode, but suddenly I'm watching top 10 gamer fails for inspiration. My brain's dodging the hard stuff.
Exactly. Brains avoid tasks that feel too big or vague to skip stress. It's not just laziness, it's biology. But we can outsmart it. For learners, grind means hard, tedious work. For example, you can say, editing podcasts can feel like a grind sometimes. Flop means to fail or perform poorly. Example, my plan to prep lessons all day was a flop. I napped. Try saying, I'm skipping the grind, or that was a total flop. Let's spill the tea on 3 tricks to hack your brain and make your ambitious side shine. Perfect for mastering English or any goal. Trick 1. Shrink goals into micro steps. Aiden, why's this clutch?
Big goals freak out our brains. Instead of, I'll teach a whole English course, start small. Like prepping 1 vocab tip a day. It's bite-sized, so your brain's like, easy peasy.
So good. Bite-sized means small and doable, and add up means small efforts build big results. Try saying, I'm keeping it bite-sized, or these steps add up.
Trick 2. Gamify the boring stuff. Brains love fun, so make work a game.
Yes. For English, set a 10-minute timer and race to learn 5 phrases. Or watch a show and guess the next line. It's effortless. Like, I taught the phrase spill the tea by pausing a sitcom and guessing dialogue for my students. They loved it.
I gamify lesson prep by making goofy example sentences like, my cat's killing it at napping. For learners, effortless means super easy. Try saying, I'm gamifying my learning to make it effortless.
Trick 3. Reward yourself to stay pumped. Rewards make your brain crave progress. Last week, I edited a podcast segment, then sipped bubble tea while watching English clips. Win-win.
Pizza's my reward after crushing a podcast script. For learners, pumped means excited, and win-win means everyone benefits. Try saying, rewards keep me pumped, or studying and chilling is a win-win vibe. Let's make it real with a role play. Chloe, you're lazy but want to nail a new podcast with English tips. Wrong way first. No micro steps. No games. No rewards. Go!
Ugh, a viral podcast? I gotta script a whole series? Nah, I'm slacking off with YouTube rabbit holes.
Yo, Chloe, get it together. Your podcasts are never gonna pop.
Yikes, total hot mess. Now, the right way, using our tricks. I'll script one podcast intro today, super bite-sized. I'll gamify it by wrapping the script to a beat, and after, I'm grabbing bubble tea as a reward.
That's the vibe, Chloe. You're killing it. Let's get that podcast poppin'.
Boom, that's how lazy meets ambitious. And now, here's our vocab coach Emma to break it all down.
Hey, it's Emma, your vocab coach. Let's lock in those killer phrases from today. Try them to sound like a native. Spill the tea. Definition: to share juicy gossip, secrets, or personal news, especially something dramatic or interesting. Example: okay, you said something wild happened at the party last night. Spill the tea. Killing it. Definition: doing something extremely well, performing with great success or confidence. Example: you're totally killing it with your English pronunciation today. Bite-sized. Definition: small, manageable, and easy to handle, especially when referring to tasks or information. Example: let's keep the lesson bite-sized so it's easy to learn on the go. Pumped. Definition: very excited or enthusiastic about something. Example: I'm so pumped for our next Groovy English episode. It's going to be fire. Grind. Definition: hard, repetitive, and sometimes tedious work, especially when it feels like a struggle. Example: editing podcasts can feel like a grind, but the final result is always worth it. Crushing it. Definition: doing something extremely well or succeeding in a big way. Example: you're totally crushing it with your English. Those phrases sound so natural. Grab the full vocab list in the episode's PDF. Link in the description. Practice these and get ready to crush it.
Thanks, Emma. Yo crew, let's make those English dreams pop. Your challenge? Pick one phrase from Emma's recap, like spill the tea or killing it, and drop it in a sentence in the comments. We'll shout out our favorites next episode.
And don't skip the PDF. It's got all the vocab and tips from today. Snag it before you accidentally start scrolling X again.
If Groovy English makes learning fun for you, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share with your squad to level up your English game.
And hey, what phrase are you pumped to use today? Drop it in the comments, and we'll catch you next time.